It would appear that the recent visit of the President of the United States, Joe Biden, has been absolutely brilliant for certain people's businesses. I know you might be shocked, but when we have, of course, a major dignitary visiting our wonderful shores, it can do a lot for business. Quite literally, people spending power, people staying over in hotels. But it's the little things that actually can spark a lot of interest. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today, whatever you're doing. By the way, did you know on this week, way back in 1955, Disneyland opened in California? I saw a documentary about that, a while back, and I was fascinated as to how the creator, Walt Disney, really had to push hard to make people believe his vision of Disneyland. I don't know if you've seen it. We've never really had anything like that over here. When I was growing up, there was Bellevue near Manchester. Anybody remember that? Yes. And then, of course, if you were even posher, you might go to Pleasureland in Southport on the Lancashire coast. And we still have thriving today, of course, Pleasure Beach up in Blackpool, which is like our version of Las Vegas. Little pricey to go in, but worth it if you enjoy all the thrills and spills of all those wonderful fairground rides. Have you ever been to Disneyland? I'd love to know. And in particular, what was your favourite thing about it? We filmed there, and I think it was the one in Universal, actually, Florida. Amazing, really, the dedication of the actors and the people taking on the roles. Whatever you think, a lot of hard work. Got a little bit woke for my liking now as Disney. Back as ever, though, to your story of the day. As we know, President Biden came over to number 10 to meet the Right Honourable British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, in the Rose Garden, no less. Wonderful place if you've ever been in there. Oh dear. It's the scene, of course, of many things, including more recently the alleged Partygate for the former British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. What a load of nonsense that was, Someone having a cake and apparently up in arms. There you go. Went on for weeks, that, didn't it? But what's interesting is this. Those mugs that Joe and Rishi sip tea out of in the Rose Garden were created by a royal favourite, Emma Bridgewater. They had the logo and the sort of drawing scene of number 10 Downing Street. And let me tell you, because of that, orders have gone through the roof. Not surprised, really. Mementos and things like that, people truly love. I mean, they are beautiful when you look at them, very nicely handcrafted. And as I said, they normally got all the orders for things like Platinum Jubilees, coronations, stuff like that. All the big royal events that they get commissioned to do and then are sold through various outlets like the Buckingham Palace shop. There was one gaffe, though, by number 10 Downing Street. I thought, oh dear, not like Rishi to do this. But also on the table were drinking glasses for both of the gentlemen, President Biden and Prime Minister Rishi. But what was interesting was this, that they had the cipher of ER still on the glasses. And according to a very good source inside Downing Street, sadly, none of the glasses have yet been changed over to the current cipher, which should be CR, obviously, King Charles III. Apparently that's all in the works now, but not only did Mr. Biden enjoy his time so much with the tea mug from Downing Street, he requested the glass too. Obviously likes a memento, Joe, right? And no doubt in years to come, these things will become very much collector's items, whatever anybody thinks. But truly, on this occasion, when there's negativity regarding politics, thank you, President Joe. You've highlighted a company that now, thanks to being sat in the Rose Garden with our current British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has done a lot of good for business. And I'm sure many people over here are incredibly grateful. Neil Sean at the side of the Thames in the heart of London.